We are live.
We're live.
W.
Let me get the fucking link. I'm just gonna keep talking like this. The Builders motherfucking podcast.
What are you saying?
The Builders Choice motherfucking paste.
Bodycast. The filler choy.
Oh, we gotta bring that back.
Yeah.
I can't believe we have that and we don't use it.
The filler choy.
I think I just used Gypsy Kings recently, right?
Huh?
I just used Gypsy Kings to open an episode recently.
I don't know what song that is, just by the name.
The artist, the Gypsy Kings.
I honestly don't know if I'm familiar with them.
You definitely know who this is.
I have no idea who that is, my brother. I don't know who they are, but I'm done.
I'm also done. Feliz Navidad.
I mean, you guys know the Gypsy Kings. Like, you know them.
I'm down.
This one started a little faster. I use this because this is. This is right here.
Sounds like Hotel California.
It is.
Por el camino del desierto, el viento me despeina, suave aroma de colita, nada del aire, ella de lo lejos, una luz entera, la idea de mezcal,
Oh, I know.
te vi por en la noche, ella estaba a la entrada, y la campana ya sonar, y me dijo ya me...
All right, are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Did I see somebody hate on?
All right, here we go. I gotta get ready here. Soundboard.
Somebody, how do you think I'm hate on?
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Start spreading the news.
You are now listening to the Fielder's Choice podcast.
I want to be
It is Monday, May 23rd.
York.
We had a weekend.
Man. Man.
Man is correct.
Woo. I just want to talk about all of it in the next 2 seconds.
In 2 sentences.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of juice.
I feel like we're definitely going to skip through some stuff.
Yeah, we have to.
But fuck.
A lot of meat on this bone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of it has to do with New York. If you couldn't tell. And if you don't already know, which you already do. This is a Chicago baseball podcast. We talk about the Cubs and we talk about the White Sox. And the White Sox were in the news, national news. Maybe not for the best reasons, but they were in the news.
They were.
This is episode 183 of the Fielder's Choice podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for keeping up with us and being excited for this episode and for listening. You are a real one. Across from me is Ramiro. You can find him on Twitter at Roach with 2 O's. you should really follow us.
Yeah, you
You,
should.
you get all of our. It's pretty much the podcast, but in between episodes. You know.
Yeah. And we're all different. It's not like we're all the same type of follower.
No, that's true. That is very true.
So
Across for me as well is Oscar. What up, Oscar?
Not much. I was paying attention to all of that, but if you guys follow us on Instagram, you'll see that I put on my story our YouTube because you can catch us live on YouTube.
yeah.
True. Right now.
I did like a little tutorial on my story of how to go to YouTube and watch us.
Nice. I like that.
So I wasn't ignoring you guys. Sorry.
No.
Profe.
You were working.
I was working behind the scenes.
Behind the
The
scenes.
grind does not stop.
The grind doesn't stop. Where can the good people find you on Twitter?
At Oscar AEJ on both Twitter and IG.
Ooh. You can find me on Twitter at sportsbyrick. Let's get into it, dudes. Because, like we said, lot of stuff to get to. But first, I like this part.
That's the best part.
This is the best part. Oh, it's good.
It's up to you,
Mm.
New York,
Mm.
New York.
Shout out trumpets.
Shout out trumpets.
Shout out trumpets as a whole. all different types of trumpets. Shout out to them.
What is tickling your fancy?
What took my fancy, fat man?
Who's got one?
Tickling my fancy. I don't know if you guys saw this because, again, the Sox and Yankees had a weekend. But the Cubs called up a couple of young prospects. One of them is not so young. And that's who's tickling my fancy. And his name is Brandon Hughes, a former outfielder. He was drafted as an outfielder by the Cubs.
Yeah.
Essentially was told in the minors that, you know what, dude, you kind of suck as an outfielder, but you have an arm. Do you mind converting yourself into a pitcher? Because if not, then you're going to have to find a new home because we really don't need you here. You're not that good. So being told that and, you know, have him not be a great, you know, hitter or player offensively, he did convert himself into a pitcher, and he got called up last week against the Pirates. Not only that, he made history. First player in modern era to record his first 5 outs via the strikeout.
Wait.
To
say it
start a
again?
career.
To start a career, yeah.
Wow.
In his first major league game, MLB debut, first 5 hitters, all were strikeouts. First time ever done in the majors in the modern era. So yeah, and that day was full with a bunch of awesome moments by the 2 guys that they called up actually, and Morel, a younger guy who's actually 22,
True.
also got called up. First at bat, late in the game, hits a fucking bomb, Javi-esque, pimps the shit out of it, misses first base, has to retrieve to tag first as he rounding around the bases. Awesome moment. Definitely 100% the highlight of the 2022 Cubs so far.
Damn, definitely.
Oh yeah, by far.
Okay. I
Yeah,
have a
like
question.
what's number 2?
I don't even know. That
I
two,
would think
the
it would be
first
something
two,
Seiya, no?
the
I
first-
figured it would be something Seiya.
the first two highlights of the year were in that game. One by Brandon Hughes and the other one by Morel.
How old is Brandon Hughes? You said he's not that
He's
young.
26. He's not young.
Is he a velo guy or a command guy or both?
He's
Which is
a
better?
stuff guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he has nasty breaking stuff.